Hi, Chelsea, it's me. What was the Phases of Life Friends thing again? I think I'm gonna do it this weekend on Nantucket. Okay, Henry and I are heading there now.
We are back with today's consumer, and if you're looking for a getaway like the ladies of the 5-star weekend, we have just the thing.
Well, the end of summer is a great time to squeeze in one more trip with family, maybe friends, as prices tend to drop in mid-August. But of course, group travel, well, it can get complicated for a variety of reasons. Luckily, NBC's chief business correspondent, Christine Broman, she knows the best ways to navigate things. We'll talk about some of the potential awkwardness in just a moment. But first of all, just how should you even go about budgeting for one of these trips?
Well, look, first, it's a really good time of year to do it. Better temperatures, better prices. Maybe you've dropped off a kid at college, and now you and your friends want to go off for a long weekend together. So this is a great time. But the most important thing is to budget for this. Do you know that Experian tells us only 1 in 4 travelers actually figures out how much it's going to cost and what they're going to spend. So that can leave a lot of surprises and awkwardness down the road. Maybe do a group pulse check. What do we want to do? Do we want to go to a spa? Do we want to go to, 5-star hotels? Do we want to do really expensive dinners, or a combination of that? So really figure that out and price out the estimated costs. Don't forget Ubers and cabs and airfare and all the things it's going to cost, including tips and maybe exchange rates if you're trying to do a quick weekend somewhere overseas. So know the number. The budgeting is the most important thing to make sure that you're not going to have surprises and hurt feelings down the road.
So with that said, then what should people think about after they start their budget or do their budget as they start planning?
Right. So sort out the responsibilities. Maybe one person is in charge of dinners. One person is in charge of daytime activities. One person is in charge of figuring out, how you're going to get there and where it's going to be. Consider packages and all-inclusive. There's no surprises there. Everybody pays exactly the same. And you don't have, I like these really expensive cocktails and so doesn't drink. And then suddenly you've got these, discrepancies and asymmetry in the whole thing. Book early, monitor prices in case prices come down so you can get some travel credits to cover for that, and make sure to build in optional activities. And what I mean is, if everyone's going to a fancy spa and Susie can't afford it this year because, her kid's in college or whatever, then maybe make sure that somebody's planning optional things like hikes or just using the spa facilities and not doing the expensive facial. Or maybe it's, 4 hours of reading time on the beach instead of, so that people can opt in and opt out of things that might cost more money. And be aware that people are in different life phases too. So Craig has to have a 5-star hotel, but maybe I'm going to have to go camping. No, I'm just kidding. I like 5-star hotels.
I was going to say, you don't strike me as the type that's staying in a,
really good point,
a budget in.
I don't camp.
Let's say you don't go the all-inclusive route and you take one of these trips and you're there. You've got to figure out how to sort of divvy things up. How do you handle the expenses while you're on the trip?
So you take turns, right? I'm going to get lunches.
Say it again slow.
Take turns. You're going to buy this dinner this night. You're going to buy the cabs. And keep track of everything. My sister-in-law and I do this a lot, where we put it in a notes app. We take pictures of the actual receipts for everything that's being paid, and we try to settle it up really quickly. So include tips and exchange rates. You can use Splitwise, TriCount, and Split My Expenses. That's especially if you're trying to be real careful about what you're spending at dinner and your friends aren't. If you use one of those apps, you pay just for what you ate and drank.
Oh, that's
and you're
good.
not splitting somebody else's dozen oysters that you didn't have any. So that's like a nice way to do that. And again, I think that at the end, if everybody is taking some responsibility and making some of the payments, not one person is in charge of footing the whole bill. And I would say,
unless you're traveling with Al Roker.
Does he foot the bill?
Well, that's a source of contention, but usually yes.
He's a generous guy. I'll say he is a generous guy. So you don't want to hurt feelings. You don't want people to feel like they've had to spend more than they really want.
That way you know what you're getting into when it's time to settle up.
And also, you can say no. And a lot of young women and men are going on multiple bachelor and bachelorette trips. And I feel real bad for some of our young colleagues who are like, this is my 6th trip this summer for the same person. You can say no. Put all the expenses in one place. Look at your notes app and your friend's notes app. Divide it up really quickly. You can also make a spreadsheet if you really want to get super nerdy. But I would say, just get it out of the way as soon as possible.
God, I bet you are a great trip planner, trip organizer.
I am, it's the inner journalist and producer in me. I really love to produce a good trip.
God, well, I wish you were in our family. Thank you.
That was good.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC, or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.